Um, Want to just put this news out into the atmosphere as people come in. Hope you guys having a wonderful Monday. It's a beautiful day out here in Southeast Louisiana. As you come in, guys, put that thumbs up. Let people know that we're live. All right. Still waiting on people to come in before I start talking about the subject matter. And basically, this is based off of not something that I heard, not a rumor, what could be going on or whatever. This is based off. Give me a thumbs up as you come in. This is based off personal knowledge after talking to not only um, other content creators. Now what this dummy did? You see that? Not only other content creators, but talking to service providers themselves. So here's the issue. Give me a thumbs up as you come in, guys, so YouTube algorithm can pick up this live and send it out to everyone. And even though I repeat myself a lot, that's just me. Um, I don't want to tell the whole story over again. So the more people that come in at the beginning, the easier it is to tell a story. So please give it a thumbs up as you come in. Only take a second. That way it can send out the algorithm to other people. So back to what I was saying. This is not a rumor that somebody told me or something I read on Torrent Freaks or something like that. This is based off personal conversations. Once again, I was keeping away. Yeah, yeah. This is based off personal conversations I have had with other content creators in the streaming community and based on conversation I have had with other IPTV service providers. So here's the issue. And if you've been catching our morning shows around 6:50 a.m. Central Time, you've been catching the morning shows, then I've been preaching this transition piece. Transition, transition, transition. YouTube is cracking down on a lot of things. Remember what I told y'all last week about Facebook? When Facebook went down and how the government got all those documents from that whistleblower and how the government about to get involved with these algorithms. Well, Facebook will not be the only one. And what YouTube been doing is YouTube been cracking down on content creators, giving them strike after strike. So a lot of people that's been doing these reviews, all right, they've been getting strikes, guys, and they don't want to do it anymore. They don't want to jeopardize their channel. They don't want to go back and forth with YouTube, and I'm gonna say this, and it's sad to say it. I'm gonna keep it 100. The streaming community don't support the content creators. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The streaming community don't support the content creators because not how could I explain this without offending everyone in the community? The way this community was built was that people would come in and they would search how to jailbreak a Fire Stick. People would come in YouTube and they would search how to put this bill on Cody or whatever. And that's how the streaming community was started. So the ones that had the best bills, the one that had the most reviews on Cody bills, the ones that had the best how to program a Fire Stick or jailbreak a Fire Stick or jailbreak iPhone or something like that, or how to watch free movies and stuff like that, then that people would subscribe to them, and each time they needed to do a Fire Stick or something like that, they would go ahead and watch that person. Or each time they do a video on a new build, they go ahead and watch that person. So it was built on a artificial platform. So it wasn't really organic. It wasn't anything to say, all right, check this out. I'm really going to support this content creator because he or she is giving us good content. It wasn't built like that. It just was built on people searching. So whoever got the news out there fastest, that's who got the most views. And that's why you see like a lot of the OGs that basically started a lot of this streaming stuff like Hushim and all of them. You don't really see them around anymore because, like I said, the community um don't really rally behind them like some other communities, like some other niches. If one of they YouTube, and I seen it, if one of their content creators get shut down by YouTube, but they'll make like a big stink, bro. They'll make like a big stink on Twitter, on Reddit, and all of that. The streaming community really don't have that support because most of the people that comes into this community, they're just coming to get information. They're just coming to get information, not based on one content creator. Yes, they might have a favorite content creator, but if that content creator is not pumping out a video, it's on to the next. Most cases, they don't even ask what happened to them. You know, they're just on to the next. That's just how this community is. And so I can't blame these creators that's looking to transition to do other things because YouTube is giving them such a hard time with their channels. And you haven't missed anything. I'm basically telling the story now. But give a thumbs up as you come in, please, so more people can see this either live or see this on the replay. So this what's been happening in the background. Y'all know that I charge for IPTV reviews, all right? And in all of my videos, I have a disclaimer that I don't have an affiliation with this company. And in most of the videos, I put that this is paid advertisement, all right? So I put this is a paid promotion in my video, so that way, um, you know, and YouTube know that hey, this is a paid promotion. In the description of my video, I have disclaimers that I'm not affiliated with this company, and this company is responsible. And I'm paraphrasing, guys. If you ever read my disclaimer in my description, this company is responsible for all of their servers, their licensing, or whatever. This channel is not associated with it. Okay, so those are some things, and I also have stuff up in there about fair doctrine, fair use, or whatever. Those are some of the things, some of the tools I use. I still get strikes. Okay, I still get warnings. Okay, and I got to go back and forward with YouTube, and it's a pain in the butt, and that's why I went up on my prices. That's why I went up on my prices. Okay, I went up on my prices because not only do I have to create the content, post the content, and they making all of this money off of the content, but now I got to fight with YouTube, and my channel is put in jeopardy. So as of late, a lot of service providers who I have done reviews for in the past, right, and some that I'm doing that currently scheduled to do reviews for now, are having issues finding content creators to do reviews for them. Paid reviews. They want to pay them to do the reviews, and they're having issues finding content creators to do that. So what I've been doing is reaching out to certain content creators, because there's some content creators they already told me that they ain't with it. So I reached out to some content creators, and basically this is what I've been told is that hey, no, that's dead. I ain't trying to do it. I ain't trying to jeopardize my channel. And can you blame them, bro? Can you really blame them? Listen, this is the one community, and you watching me now. I'm quite sure you watch other things on YouTube. This is one of the communities, like I said earlier, that really don't support the creator. Okay, I was one of them when I first got into like streaming and all of that. Man, I was just Google on YouTube and find out how to put a bill on a box. Okay. And the first one that came up on that list, I click on it. If I didn't get it, I click on the second one. By the time I got to the second or third one, boom, I was able to go step by step. When there's a new device that came out or something changed, the first person to post it, I would just go ahead, go step by step. Because wow, I just was trying to resell boxes. Okay. When someone in the streaming community put forward a product, bruh, man, we lose our mind. Oh, information should be free. Why you trying to get paid? YouTube pay you or whatever. Because most people don't understand, and this is why these content creators just not doing it. They're just not doing it. They don't care how many views they get. Most people don't understand is that YouTube the ad money is based on the scale. Now, some of that depends on what type of video, right? Some of that depends on how many subscribers you have, okay? And some of that depends on the time of year, all right? But it's a scale. So a lot of y'all thinking people getting paid $30,000, $10,000, $16,000 a month because they might have 200, 300,000 views. That's not the case, man. You got some people. I remember my first viral video that I did. I remember, I forgot what it was. I think that was when Set TV got shut down. That's like the channel. That and the air fry video was like one of the most viral videos that the channel had early on. Okay, $600. That's what I made. That's what I made. That's not what I made off that video. No, that's what I made for that whole month. That's what I made for that whole month, uh, including all other videos. So you say, all right, then if you like me, when I got into YouTube, I was like, all right, if I only could get paid $1 per month per video, I should be good, right? I just keep pumping out content. That's not how it work either, because sooner or later those views drop off, and those videos not gaining or not making any money, and you don't make $1. You making pennies on the dollar per view. Okay, and again, it depends on what all goes into that. I'm coming into a bad sell area, guys. So if I cut off, just be patient, stay with me. Just hit refresh if I cut out. It is what it is. Those that follow me in the morning, y'all know how this drive goes. So, and I've been basically I've been like messaging people, texting people, emailing people back and forth to see if they will pay. That's the only thing that's going to happen, because currently, man, these guys got strikes, and they tired of dealing with YouTube. They not getting support from the community. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. And I keep saying this. I'm gonna say it again. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, man. If they're not really gaining anything, financially, because if they anything like investment in their YouTube channel, they made an investment in their YouTube channel. Okay, why would you go ahead and take a risk on someone else's product and you really not getting a huge benefit? You're just getting that one-time payment, okay? Nothing residual in most cases, because some of them do offer affiliate links to where they pay you off of people that watch it. But if you don't have a channel, how you gonna get that residual income? Plus, if you have a product, like I have 3 products, okay. One of the things I say about my subscribers is I've been able I've been able to communicate with my subscribers, exactly what I'm looking to do with this channel, exactly where I'm going with this channel. And I have an invitation that, hey, anyone that subscribed to me or anyone that watched me, you can come on this journey with me. So the products that I have, the video courses that I have, and that I have put out in the past, my students, they make money. So when they make money, they come back and they like, all right, what a product you have. I've been fortunate I've been fortunate that a lot of my subscribers, um, and when I say a lot, out of 29,000, probably less than 5%, but it's still a lot of my subscribers, buy my products and somewhat support me. And the reason why I say somewhat support me is because I still have a bunch of subscribers or viewers that still think that YouTubers should not have products. Okay, in this niche. Any other niche, when they start off, they got t-shirts, hats, and all of that. But in this niche, in the streaming community, it's sometimes it's hard to get the viewers to support you. Why? Because they're not there really to support that creator. They just there for that information. If that makes sense to you guys. So if you're just coming here for information and you're not supporting the channel, then that's telling me that the channel don't have value. And if the channel really don't have value, then why should I risk the investment that I've been making in the channel for however many years they've been on YouTube by by producing a video that, yeah, it can help save you money, or yeah, it can help teach you how to save money, or teach you how to make money in the streaming community. But my channel can go down. I can get strikes. So these guys and gals, like, man, forget it. It's not worth it. And then on top of that, you got haters that goes out there and report videos, all right, that give you community guideline strikes. Cause that's how it works, man. Somebody got to report your video. So you got haters that's in the community for whatever reason. Like, I can dislike you all day long. I could dislike you. But to take a step further and say, all right, I want to take down this individual channel. A, you never met this individual. Okay. B, you might have had a back and forth on a show or a live stream or something like that, but people disagree all the time. Why would you take the extra effort to go ahead and try to take down that person's channel? And a lot of time it's content creator to content creator that's doing it. All right. So it's a lot of time it's content creator that's doing it. So this set of people might have 5 or 10 people that's die hard. That set of people might have 5 or 10 people that's dying hard, and they get together and they be like, go report that video. Go report that video. Okay, so it's like self-sabotage. Like basically throwing the baby out with the bathwater, cannibalizing ourselves. This community has been through a lot, and right now it's to the point to where I'm like, man, these service providers want to get their name out there, and they're willing to pay you, and they telling me straight up, no, no. I had I had one content creator from DST text me. He was like, no, because I don't know how you still doing it. So at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, it's it's going to be a long road ahead if something doesn't change. So I'm making this video to let the end user know, and all IPTV service providers, let you guys know that it's going to be harder to get your content out in front of people. Now, here's the thing: you can go on Twitter, all right. I remember one time used to be able to do it on Facebook. Facebook started cracking down on those groups and stuff like that. All right. Not only that, the laws in the U.S. have gotten stricter. So it's a lot of platforms you can't bring this to, man. And it's a lot of content creators. It's a lot of content creators that's just saying it's just too much for me to produce this type of content, and the community don't support my products, and the community doesn't make a big stink if somebody channel get taken down. So why go through all that back and forth with YouTube? And here's the thing too, man. I'm speaking from personal experience as a content creator, bro. That's a stressful situation to be in when you wake up and you got a strike. If you don't know the process with YouTube, you get 3 strikes. They 9 times out of 10 they take your channel down. Now you could appeal, but once that ball get rolling, man, if you get wake up and you got 1 strike, and then at the end of the night you got 2 strikes, bro, that's a stressful process because you basically at YouTube mercy because you don't know where the strikes are coming from. B, a lot of people don't even know how to get in contact with YouTube. Like, after you do that automated appeal, if they deny it, then a lot of people don't even know how to get in contact with YouTube. Like, that's it's just how it is. Like, they basically can like end you off that platform. So you have content creators that say, hey, look, go and support my backup account. Like, I have 3 YouTube channels. Taking a bathroom, all right. I have cooking with gadgets in the kitchen, and I'm like, hey man, you guys go over there and support, cooking with gadgets in the kitchen. I might have 100 subscribers over there. That's just going to show you the level of support for an individual content creator in this space. We don't have the same support from the community as if someone else that might be a reaction um, person doing reaction videos or whatever. You know, we don't have that same type of support, man. So tech tech users burn channels for the reviews. Yeah, but you can. All right, so let's say, and a lot of people don't realize this either. So when you get a new channel, when you start a new channel, you don't have access to all of you. This dude about to get ran over by the FedEx truck. You don't have access to all of YouTube too, so you can't go live, right? It's not monetized, right? So so you got to build up to a certain amount of subscribers, okay? And then the algorithm will not be as favorable to you when you create a new channel because YouTube algorithm is going to monitor new channels harder because they haven't established what they call in the biz an authority. So if you don't have an authority on the subject matter, then what I mean by authority, over time, the algorithm will recognize the type of content you create. So if you talk about, like we've been talking about Shiba Coin and all of that in the morning, if you talk about only financial stuff or you talk about only tech stuff, then after a while, the algorithm knows how to refer people to your video based on the bulk of the content that you create. So if you create a burner channel, and like as I mentioned, the community don't go and subscribe to that channel, then when you creating content, ain't nobody seeing it. Ain't nobody seeing it, and plus it's going to be more scrutinized by the algorithm because it's new. Because it's new. So support in this community, man. If we want this to continue to be a community, supporting this community, in my opinion, gotta get better, man. Because there's a lot of content creators that have helped me make money in the past. There's a lot of content creators in this space that have helped me save money in the past. And it's really no loyalty in this game, man. So that's what's going on, guys. Like this not clickbait or hyperbole or whatever. That's what's been going on. IPTV service providers been telling me, hey man, do you know anybody else that can do a review? I want to get my product out there. And I'm like, I don't. I don't. Like these guys and gals are saying, no, we don't want to take that chance. We don't want the headache. We don't want to be stressed out. We don't want to open up an email and we got to strike. We don't want to put our channel in jeopardy. All right. We don't want to go back and forth with YouTube and and the community is not supporting us. Community is not supporting us. I don't know where you guys are from, but where I'm from, man, I'm the type of individual that if I learn something from you, or if you help me make money, man, I don't care if it's in the form of a super chat, a PayPal, Cash App, you know, if the information helped me, I'm going to reinvest back into that individual because the more successful that individual becomes, the more successful I'm going to become. That's in life general. There's people in life, that started out neck and neck with me, all right? But for whatever reason, either they caught a good break or, they had an opportunity that propelled them to a different level of success in life. But because I support them and I continue to support them, whenever they have the opportunity to help me in different situations, and it's not always monetary. It might be just giving me knowledge or giving me inside information that can benefit me financially, immediately, or in the long run. So that's why I'm a firm believer in supporting individuals that give me knowledge, man. And not only that, to have access to them when they make it. That's the number one thing, man, is having access to people that have the ability to make decisions to change your life in a positive. Trying that no, it's not my job to help them out because I don't work for them or whatever. And basically, the content creators, I'm just saying, as a community, if the content creators don't want to do it as a community, like, all right, so where do we go? So what you're gonna start getting is videos full of innuendos, videos full of I want to show you this, I want to tell you this, but I can't. Videos full of if you want to know more, click on my Patreon. You want to know more, go to my Reddit. If you want to know more, go to my Telegram. And by the way, my Telegram is a paid Telegram. So if you want to know about this new service, it's not a bad idea. If you want to know about this new service, or you want to know about this new way to make money, then hey, uh, subscribe to this, the paid subscription, because I'm not allowed to put it on YouTube. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. To me, if it get bad for my channel, which I already have been, like I continue to fight these things, but if I get stressed out to the point, then I might go that way. I might go that way. IPTV underground, in my opinion. So man, I'm glad you brought that up. So let's get into it. Let's get into it, because I get so many emails. I get so many comments, just nasty comments. Be like, you not talking dummy, you stupid. Why you making IPTV reviews? You gonna get the service taken down because you making reviews or whatever. And right off the back, I'm like, you telling me I'm dumb? You telling me how to run my channel? Well, if you was a subscriber of the channel, you was a follower of the channel, then I don't do any reviews anymore that's not requested. So it's not me just picking out when I first started. It's not me just picking out IPTV service and say, oh, let me just review this service. No, IPTV service providers contact me to basically advertise their product. What you guys don't understand, well, not you guys. I don't want to generalize it. What some people don't understand is that if these guys don't advertise, then they don't get customers. So yeah, you might have that service, and that service might be running good, and you like, well, I don't want them to get more customers. I don't want their service to get overloaded. I don't want all of the buffering or whatever. Well, then that's if they get more people, and you start buffering because the service can't handle it or whatever, then that's a failed business model on their behalf. But what typically happens is that these people these people make an upfront investment. IPTV best on the low. Rogers, just hear me out. What end up happening is these people make an investment on upfront. They make an investment upfront, and they buy servers. Servers can cost 900, 1200. Big the company is, but literally you got people spending 5,000, 10,000 plus a month on servers, on buying streams, like just a whole bunch of money that they're spending, right, to make sure that they can get it to you. So when you say it should be on the low, don't blame me. They coming to me for advertisement, and you can't blame them because, bruh, they need to advertise so they can get people so they can pay their bill. So one or two things gonna happen: no advertisement, no customers. Now, are there some services that's been established and been around for a while that already have a client base to where they don't need to advertise? Yes, yes, you do have that. But even with them over time, like I didn't had service providers that I have done reviews for back in the days that literally shut it down. They say, look, we got all the people, and that's the strategies that they have. A lot of them done that in the past. They advertise, they get to a certain level, they shut it down, and when you go to sign up, they say they're not taking any new whatchamacallits. It's the first exit or the second. The first exit or the second.
You can take the first.
So they're like, hey, we don't want any new clients. And then a couple of months or a year, yeah, I know you're not knocking me. I'm just giving you my perspective. Y'all might have your own perspective. I'm just giving you the perspective that from my channel point of view and from the IPTV service provider point of view. So as I was saying, they'd be like, hey, look, we're not taking anybody. And then a year passed or whatever, they'll come back. Why? Because people sign up and then they move on to another service. People sign up, then they move on to another service. So if their retention rate goes down, then they still got to pay all of the service bill. They still got to pay for channels and backup channels and servers and domains and hosting and all of that, man. And plus, if they got some type of credit card processing company, they got to give them their cut. So they got to keep clients, and the only way you're gonna keep clients is advertising. And so you said word of mouth, bro. Unless you got a whole town that got that service, a lot of them don't have that time to allow word of mouth to catch on.
Go turn at this church.
A lot of them don't have time for word of mouth to catch on. So what they do is they try to jumpstart it. They try to jumpstart it. They're trying to get as many clients as possible, as fast as possible to meet that bill next month, bro. I'm not gonna mention the name of it, but I can tell you an IPTV service that was started that started advertising with me when they first launched. I mean, they didn't have anything. And this service, man, basically this individual just had an idea, and like I'm telling you, buying streams and buying servers and all of that, literally couldn't pay his bills. Literally couldn't pay his bills, had to borrow money and stuff from people while they tried to get that service up and running. And it took about 10 to 12 months. All right. It later went on to be one of the biggest service out there. All right. Went from losing money to breaking even to making close to 90,000 a month. But the first 10, 12 months, man, was brutal. It was hard. And so, yeah, I agree when people say, word of mouth is the best, but a lot of these people don't have time. A lot of these companies don't have time for that word of mouth. Okay, um, and that's why they come to people like me to do reviews so they can jumpstart that, so they can get some type of client base. They can get some type of client base. Currently, what they have working against them is they have a the new laws that's been passed in the United States, and B, YouTube basically saying, hey, we're cracking down on these videos, all right, even harder than we was before. And now what's going on is content creators like myself is saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Even if you can't pay me enough, all right, it's not worth it. So
Go turn at this chili house.
when people see right or left, right, left. So when people see my videos and see my prices, they be like, oh man, wow, that's kind of steep. That's kind of steep. And I'm like, hey, no, it wasn't Gears. It's like Gears was making more than 90,000 a month. Trust me. Um, your price is kind of steep. And I'm like, yeah, because A, I know the amount of money you're gonna make, and B, I'm taking a risk in my channel. And me personally, I can't speak for every YouTuber because you got some YouTubers that do great work. All right. They do great work, but they only use a cell phone. Bro, I got a full blown studio. I got a full blown studio. Now I use my studio for more than just YouTube, but my studio was created and made for my YouTube channel. So over the years, I got thousands of dollars invested into my studio. So right here.
Yes.
So my thing is, man, I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk, man. And these people, when I say these people, these content creators, they're not having it anymore, man. They don't want to be that one to get that strike, So basically, man, what I'm saying is one or two things gonna happen. Either it's gonna be harder to find the content, okay? And shout out to you. Shout out to you if you already have a good IPTV service. Because a lot of people, a lot it's just human nature for us to be like, all right, I got mine, you got to get yours. It's discrimination for us to be like that. But guess what happened? I can open up my emails and I can show you when a service provider go down, what they do. They email tech and be like, Tech, man, I had a good service, man. They're not in business anymore. You know where I can get another service from? So what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen when you can't get your service? What's gonna happen? When your service go away and you need to find another service, how you gonna discover that service? Word of mouth, you know? You gonna discover that service